Let's take a look. Stand by, folks. We're just checking in and making sure everything's working properly. Excuse me. All right, there's the page. Come on now. There we go. There's the show. Yep, I can hear me. That's good. I'm saying it sounds pretty good. I mean, sounds like me, so I don't know, but sounds all right. All right, let's get this out to the sliders. Actually, I don't know why I don't do that. It's much easier. And then I have here and here. Hello, Alan Stein. Good to see you, my friend. Give me a second. Let's get this out to the slider folk. There they are. There they are. They get it. Okay. And let's get it out to the Facebookers. Another, come on. Another Dan Wilcox episode starting now on YouTube. Oops. Paste and post. There we go. And then there it is. And then we switch. How's your day, sir? The question is, can we hear the music? Oh, yes. I don't know what to do about that. Let me just see something here. If I open this one up, hold on, let's just see what happens if, because I don't think I didn't test the setting with hello Lolo. I didn't test the setting with the if I have it out of my ear, I don't think it activates. We'll try it, but I don't know. We'll see. Where am I? Where am I? There we go. Join us for another live episode of the Timey Slideshow over on YouTube. Paste and post. Okay, there we go. That's everything up for those folks. Again, I'm curious, are you hearing it out of both ears? Let's see. Again, I'm curious, are you hearing it out of both ears? That does sound pretty good, I have to say. Now, the other question is, and we can do a quick test, is music. Let's just try it. If I hold this over here, you know, let's try it with disaster music because it's probably going to be a disaster. Here we go. Oh. Yeah, see, I think it. Can you hear that? I don't think it's working, is it? Terrible. See, like that's stuff. How about that? Bad, no good. Yeah, that doesn't sound great either. I don't know what to tell you, gang. There's you either hear me well or you hear them well, or I don't know. All right, all right. I don't want to hear me. You guys don't hear me. So, um, uh, yeah, not sure what to do in this scenario. All right. Well, let's try. You've lose the earbuds. All right. Well, let's. I'm curious now. Then, what happens from when we go from earbuds? Stand by. Going. Earbuds are now off. Let's hear. Let's hear. Check. Check. Let's check up. Earbuds are now off. Let's hear. Let's hear. Check. Check. Let's check up. I mean, that's not bad, right? And then, how's our music sound? Let's try disaster music again. So loud. still sounds tinny as hell. I'm sorry, but all right. Better for you guys, better for me. It's all good. All right. We'll do it that way then, my friends. You can feel the music. Yeah, exactly. All right. So, happy Tuesday, I believe. It is, in fact, Tuesday, April 7th. How are you guys? Good to see you. Who else joined us here? I see Lola, I see Ellen, I see Janet. It's the core crew. Love it. Good to see you, my friends. Um, excuse me. We have a fine show tonight from the Dan Wilcox collection. He of MASH fame and married to Leslie Easterbrook. You missed Two Guys Tuesday. Yes, I know. Well, we can always go back and revisit someday. Maybe when we hit the 10-year mark, we can go back and redo all of them. No, I don't think that's going to happen. But we'll see. So tonight, Dan Wilcox, lots of good stuff from all over the place. A lot of boats in this one, oddly. Boats are boat themed, water stuff. So that's something. And then a film from 1956. Tuesday, Newsday. Yes, that was always a fun one too. Yeah, 1956 for the film. It says something about a JV varsity game or something like that. And then also from 1957. What did he say about that? 1956 was the JV game and Tony Devine's house. And then 1957 with Nina at Gimbals. Oh, that should be good. And then it also says animated Pluto, so we may have to cut that short because we don't want the mouse squeaking at us. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I will. Oh, and then here we go. Thank you. Birthdays: Francis Ford Coppola, 87. Wow, nice. Jackie Chan, 72 on Tuesday. Russell Crowe, 62 on Tuesday. John Oates, 78, and Janice Ian is 75. Janice Ian. Who's Janice Ian? The Nuremberg movie was fascinating. Interesting. Who is Janice Ian, Alan Stein? I don't know who that is, do I? Folk singer. Yeah, I don't know that person. Oh, is that who they based the Muppet on, or was that based on Carly Simon? Because wasn't the Muppet's name Janice or Janet or something like that? I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Janet, for those. Let's get to it here, I think, my friends. There we go. Right. Hi there. Good to see you. And you. Welcome to. Wait, Christy's here? I didn't see Christy come in. Oh, yeah, there it is. Mad for Books. Oh, that was the Nuremberg mention. I feel like that's so heavy. Do I really want to watch that? I mean, we're going to see another version of it very shortly when it gets posted. I don't know if I know that one either. All right. I'm sure if I heard it, I would know. All right. So there we go. JD's locked herself in the room again, doing her work stuff. So it's just us kids here. So hi there. Good to see you. And you. Welcome to the Old-Timey Slideshow, brought to you by OPS Other People's Slides. I am still and always your host, Judd. Right here in the secret LA bunker. So, currently, no Pooch, no Jake, just me. And with that, my friends, let's start the show.
Just when you were thinking there's much more we should be drinking comes the master of disaster with a bunch of slides. Other people's slides. Wait, really? Yeah, other people's slides.
My. Speaking of Master and Commander, is one of my favorite movies and very historically accurate. Okay, well, there you go. That one I did see. You sat in that courtroom courtesy last week, just feet. Yeah. Oh, nice. of the Nuremberg thing. I gotcha. Wow, crazy. Excellent. Well, we're glad to have you back, and glad you didn't get incarcerated over there. I don't know. Whatever. Let's turn the beat around, shall we? There we are for the Old-Timey Slideshow OPS live on the YouTube. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. All right. OPS live on YouTube is live on YouTube. Here we go. Starting in. Oh wait. First of all, it's the Dan Wilcox and Leslie Easterbrook collection. Well, the Dan Wilcox collection as acquired at the Leslie Easterbrook estate sale, though she is still, I believe, still alive. She had to move into assisted living, I believe. So, all right, we're going to start with. Oh, that's a weird glitch. Interesting. We're going to start with I believe 1989, and I believe it is Switzerland, I think, and an awesome snowy train for Jake, who's not here to enjoy it. I gotta say, Switzerland, just lovely. Any time of the year, day or night, just lovely. Let's see. So that's the Swiss snow for Jake. Here, this is a super cool shot. It actually looks like a black and white photo, but it is not. It is just Switzerland and the terrain and the snow and the dead trees, except for right down at the bottom, you can see just a touch of green. Yeah, that interesting like back and forth path. I don't know if that's a ski path or a can't be a train thing, but maybe a road, I guess. Very treacherous road right there. A lot of switchbacks. Again, not black and white, I can promise you. Here is the view from the train as we cross this little river and look at this lovely little town here. If you can even call it a town, it looks like just about 3 houses-ish. There you go. Interesting, they built the little walkway around that rock. That's kind of cool. Good for them. That is the train view. Here's Samvirkeleget. Yeah, I got it. Samvirkeleget. I don't know what that means, but maybe it's like a store, or it could be a bookstore, possibly. And look at the little mini, whatever that is, the 4-wheel drive, whatever that little red thing is. It's very cute. And the lady in red, that may be Dan's pal, gal pal right there. Where Triumph of the Will was shot. Interesting. Yes, rear view, Lolo. Good call. Next is boats, trains, and automobiles. Yep, you got all 3 right there. And can you guess which one we're going to choose? The Sky Castle, the train, or that whatever that looks like a Range Rover or some kind of something. We are in fact going with the boat. We're on a boat. Yeah, so we took the big ferry off of that little tiny cool town, and we are now passing this amazing little seaside village town, whatever you want to call it. That's just spectacular. I mean, come on, right? Just stunning. Super cool. All right. Next up, another of these little towns. I mean, these might as well be a port on a western bay, is all I'm thinking. I don't know. This looks like we're taking that shot from the train or a bus. I'm not sure. I would guess train, though. Looks lovely. And speaking of trains, how great is this shot? Look at the color on this one. So great. And very, the NSB, the National Swiss something. I don't know. But they got the snow plows, as you can see. They've got the snow plows on the front, just in case they run into any weather. Excuse me. Let's see. Next up, after the excellent excellent trains, is this view from above. I don't know if we're in a train right now or not, but looking down there looks lovely. And here, look at this. I mean, come on. It's literally like the perfect idyllic little town. So great. Twin Peaks, yeah. I guess. Never watched the show. Yeah, this almost looks like a fake town. It's ridiculous. All right, we're going a little satanic here now for Lolo. But we're going to start right out here with America. This is from 1977. So we're just out of the bicentennial. And we are actually at, I doubt anybody can guess where we are, but we are actually at the Universal Studios. How about that? It has changed a bit. I'm just saying. And yeah, so that's Uni. Yeah, sorry, another shot. Yeah, I can't actually get my orientation here to tell you which part of the lot we're looking at here. That looks like it's the actual movie lot, and I don't know where the Universal City Walk would be or any of that stuff. It's kind of hard to tell. Here we are on the tram with our tram leader. She's making finger guns at somebody. Does she have a badge? What's on her? It's on her upper left, like near, well, collarbone. I was going to say, but yeah, looks kind of like a badge. Anyway, moving on. This is a great shot because I'm going to actually zoom in for just a second here. You've got Jaws 2 up top there. You've got Lee Majors as the $6 million man. You've got oh shoot, what was that? What was that show with Robert Wagner and Eddie Albert? What does it say? Gotcha? Quitcha? I don't know. Anyway, you have Robert Blake as Beretta, of course. Don't do the time if you can't do or don't do the crime if you can't do the time. I also like a lot of this whole rear view for Lolo routine here. Oh, maybe, is it To Catch a Thief? Is that what it was? No, I don't remember what that one was. Anyway, cool to see all the old posters there. There's our man Dan with some schmutz. It was so profoundly sad. Yes, wait, what was said? What did I miss? Yes, we were, really. Huh. Yeah, anyway, that's Dan on the lot somewhere. And all right. Yes, and then speaking of Dan, here he is again. This is now 1980. No, sorry, that was 77. Dan on the lot. Now it's, yeah, 1985. And this is Dan. We stood on the ground looking at the giant eagle. Chilling, but that one said, oh, I think your thing is on repeat for some reason. There's a weird echo going on in the chat. Yeah, so that's Dan walking over, I believe, walking over a little canal. So we may be in Amsterdam, maybe in Venice. I don't know exactly, but there's some great boats and I have no idea who that person is. But we've seen that before. I think she pulled up with a bunch of like an entourage kind of thing, but I do not know who it is. But they do have great boats. And here again, more great boats. Yeah, I mean, again, it looks like it's a dead end right there, but just spectacular boats all lined up there. Very cool. Again, pulling the boat up even closer. Not sure what for. What does that say? Restaurante Locanda Cipriani. All right, moving on. Yeah, more super cool boats on the canal here. And look at that little kid in his red, white, and blue. I think that's French red, white, and blue, but still cool. And that, man, look at the wood on that boat next to it. The big one next to the blue boat. That is spectacular. Wow. Oh, God bless it. We may have a live cam smashing of a bug. I don't see where it went though. That's so annoying. All right. Yeah, more canal stuff here. And now, yeah, this is great. Okay, this is 1940s, by the way. Now, look how great the color is on this. 1940s at the racetrack. I don't know which one. And in the next shot, we see from the same vantage point, I guess. Yeah. So anyway, that's at the racetrack. Here is this is a great shot. This is Pappy and Bob at the track. I believe to your left in the sweet hat is Pappy. That's going to be Bob. We'll talk to Bob. Sorry, yeah, hat for Jake and some Z's for Lolo, so you can have a quick shot of whatever you're drinking. Yep, sorry, Alan. So 40s at the track. Here's Pappy and that was Pappy and Bob. Here's Pappy solo at I guess at his house or at someone's house, at a house and house. So that's Pappy, and then here is Skip and King. That is the youngsters there, Mr. Skip and Mr. King, who are the sons. I feel like one of those is Dan. Maybe Dan used to go by Skip on the left there. I don't know. Skip and King here is Pappy and Mammy. Still at the house there. That's a great shot. She's looking fab, and the shoes are killer, as is the matching red hat and lipstick. Good for her. Just that little splash of color always gives them an edge. All right, so Pappy and Mammy at home. Next is 1980s Hong Kong, I believe. There we go, and you're looking at a hydrofoil up off the water for the most part, and super cool. That's the hydrofoil going, I believe, going to Hong Kong from mainland China is my guess. right. Right, hydrofoil in Hong Kong. Next, here's Dan's friend, lady friend on the boat. I think they, again, we're going to Hong Kong there. And this is very funny. It's wash time on the junk. I mean, figuratively and literally, probably. But yeah, this kid's taking a bath in just the back outside area of the wash. Um, anyway, lots of stuff happening there. Here's a bunch of junk, literally. Or what do we call those again? I can't remember. Yeah. Pull a water ski. Oh, I bet they could pull them very fast. It'd be tough to keep up, I imagine. Yeah, lots of more junks there. And then here, this is very cool. Again, Dan's lady friend in front of this massive, just huge, what do you call that? It's like they're building a house from scratch. And using the bamboo wood above to as below, I guess. All right, so that's Dan's girl in front of the bamboo scaffold. All right, moving on. There's that one. Check. In theory, this is something. Oh, yeah.
What do you want it to say?
No, shush. Lolo Zebulon. Oh, what'd you say? Flushed. Okay, Scott film. Nice. There you go. Good call, Lolo. All right, moving on. Here, we're going to 1972 for the rest of these. This is a great shot. Something fishy going on here. Literally, it's a lot of fish. And they're probably well dried and nasty. And super stinky, I can only imagine. That's 72. Here's also 72. These may be, I want to say olives, possibly, or cherries or grapes, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think olives or grapes or something. There he is, the handsome seller. A little out of focus, but I think we may be in Greece, by the way. This is a great looking fruit stand or veg stand, whatever you want to call it. Oh, only 1 second? Well, 1 second can change a lot, trust me. Yeah. So imagine this kind of tired driving. Anyway, moving on. The handsome seller. Here's this lady friend of Dan's, possibly. And she's playing with a puppy for Lolo. Probably found a little street puppy. They're hanging out with that little street puppy. Super cute. Bad dates could be. Now, here's Dan playing with the little puppy. It's a very cute puppy. Dan looking nice and scruffy there. I bet he's. Oh, actually, we can tell you exactly how old he is here. This is 72. He was born in 41. He's 31 years old here. That's crazy. All right. Next is Dan and the puppy for Lolo. Yeah, here we go. Here's Mr. Buff Handyman working in the window and doing some kind of either that or he's trying to plan his escape. And it looks like he's in real good shape to do so. All right. So that's the handsome lad. Buff handyman. Here's a pony for Sarah and the cart. There's actually two ponies, I just realized. That's a brown one in the up front there. And hat for Jake, and a fine carriage for this guy. Hmm. Yeah, this is the salesman guy or whatever he's doing. Here we go, passing the shoe shine zone of the day. There's a sailor getting his shoe shine. There's a random Dean Martin looking guy in the stripes. Look at this guy. He kind of does look like Dean Martin a little bit, maybe. And then these other folks doing some. Oh shoot, you got that one, huh? All right. Look, there's a Chevy Bel Air also right there. Super cool. All right, moving on. That's the playing poker. Buff Handyman. Oh, right. Did Buff Handyman need to come up? Let's see. Nope, that was already there. Where am I? Cart. Oh, it's the second cart. That's after the shoe shine guy. Got it. Yeah, there's the ponies for Sarah and the shoe shine. I mean, shoe shine and the buggy master there. All right, so that's the ponies. Now, I think, yeah, that's going to get us to our zoo collection one. Whew, just in time. I get to stand up now, finally. So that is going to do it for our regular slides. Here's your interstitial zoo slide. A goat for Lolo, for Jake, and for anybody who loves goats, I guess. All right, so tonight's film, as I mentioned, from Dan Wilcox, December 1956, JV game and Tony Devine's house, and right, that's the goat. Sorry about that. I think, by the way, we're in Greece for this trip, is my guess. It's just a guess. Wait, did I not put it? Oh, that is the goat. Okay. Whew. All right. Sorry about that. Right. So, GV game, Tony Devine's house, 1956, and then 1957 with Nana at Gimbals, and then we may have to cut it off when it goes into the animated Pluto movie. So, with that, my friends, let's go to the movies. Here we are. It's the JV game. Thank you, Alan. Okay. Oh, no autofocus. Big one is white. No. That's interesting. wagon, I guess. Wow, great looking family. Oh, this is funny. Yeah, they do this. I have to imagine this was for some kind of film class where they do this little stop motion animation deal. Doesn't quite work out for them. It's not horrible. It's been worse. But I've also done way better. I can't quite figure out what they're doing here. They're trying to collect the ice, trying to break the ice, trying to test the ice. I'm not sure what's happening here. Oops, that's a handsome boxer. Look at that leather man. He's probably like right out of Fonzie's leather. Ooh, ominous. And there you go. Alrighty, my friends. There it is. The Dan Wilcox collection, indeed. It's a fine movies for sure. Most of the photos are pretty darn good, so we'll keep at it. Alrighty, there we go. This has been yet another Kodak Carousel Projector production, directed by Judd and co-starring you fine folks. Apologies for the snoozing, apologies for whatever else, the voice, whatever. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. Well, that's what I gotta do over here. Oh, wait, did I say this has been yet another? Yes, I have. Okay. Kodak Carousel Projector production, directed by, yeah, did all that. Sorry. So yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow. Same slide time, same slide channel. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy, and good night.